Hi, good evening. And I say good evening because it's 9 p.m. God, how do I say this? I suck at hair. Alright, I suck at curling my hair. I suck at doing anything to my hair. I can straighten it, not well, but I can. And I can do Dutch braids. Not French braids. Not cool buns, nothing. So when I have to curl my hair, I can't. And it looks like trash and I avoid it altogether and it sucks. But I'm going out tomorrow night. And I figure since I'm an adult, I should know how to do my hair. So as I'm searching different videos, different methods of trying to curl hair, Alex Gaboury has a video on it. Now, I watch all of her videos. I love all of her videos. She's a wizard with hair. I can't do anything. I watch it, I try to do it, doesn't turn out. That's my incompetence. But I saw her do this. I saw her go on about how easy it was, how much it worked. She shows us how much it works. And I'm like, you know what? I have time. Cool. And since you're watching this, I'm sure you have time too. I'm going to link her video below. When she starts the video, she has nice hair already. Like she's blow dried it out and she's got kind of straightish hair when she dries it. I don't. I have wavy-ish, if you can see it, wavy hair. And it's a mess, which is why I straighten it. She also says that what I'm about to do is best on 2nd day old hair. I washed my hair yesterday, so it's 1 day old today. I'm gonna try it anyway, whatever. I'll just brush my hair back. Okay, I'm gonna take these off. They're ruining my life. So she says that we start off with the part. Now, Jesus Christ. I feel like this is too much. I usually have it just off center. Yeah, that feels better. Okay, so we've parted the hair. Step 1, complete. I feel like she has all of her hair kind of parted down the middle here. And she has this robe thing and she puts it over the top of her head. She does say that the thicker the thing that you use, the bigger and more voluminous the curls. She says, like, for instance, if you use satin or silk ribbon, they will be tighter curls. I have this, she has this, hers is a little chunkier than mine. We're hoping for the best here. This is an experiment. Okay. So I'm going to start by taking this chunky guy here. Maybe this guy as well. Okay. And I'm going to pull him around. I'm then going to grab a little bit more from underneath, the same thickness, roughly 1 inch or 2, and pull that around the robe belt as well. And we're going to take this all the way around, still keeping it pretty tight and close to the head. And then I'm going to start grabbing pieces that are further down behind the ear. Wrap it as tight as I can and tie it around with my hair elastic that I have here. Oh boy. And remember to twist outwards, tightening the curls. Okay, for this part you want to twist it again out and up and around, kind of like a ram's horn. And with your robe, you want to tie it around. Oh, my earring. And around. And this part is pretty important because it will keep the curls up as opposed to having them loose down. I mean, it depends on how you want your curls. I want mine bouncing around my face. And then we're gonna go in with a scrunchie. I bought these just for this, and I didn't even take them out of the packaging. Let's use the green ones. Oh my god, I should have taken these out first. Tied up with the scrunchie so as to not leave any hard kinks, I'm assuming. My. This is a look. Alright, so with this side is the side I'm worried about because I didn't straighten this, so I'm worried that even if we curl it, it'll, you know, not look as good as I want it to look. So we're hoping for the best here. We're always hoping for the best. So also, if this doesn't work out, I'm screwed. But on the bright side, it's gonna rain tomorrow, probably. So no one will ever know. Wrap the robe pieces around. I'm guessing if you use a shorter robe thing, it'll be a lot less stressful. You know what I didn't do? Take out the second scrunchie. Oh, there's 3 of each color. I thought there were 2. Okay. That doesn't change anything. I don't wear scrunchies. Okay. Man. Secure this in place. My. I look ridiculous. Okay, this one is very secure. This one's pushing it. Okay, we're gonna pretend. This is gonna be the most uncomfortable sleep ever. I hope that's good enough. I'll check back in tomorrow evening when I start getting ready to go out. I'll do my makeup, I'll do my hair. We're gonna, I'm so excited. Okay, I am back. Can I just say that that was the worst sleep I've ever had? It's been maybe 12 hours or a little less than 10 to 12 hours since I put this in. It's kind of floppy now. And I've showered, so I hope that the steam hasn't ruined it, but we'll see. So tonight I'm going out, so I figured I'd film the process of that, like a little get ready with me. And a reveal of the hair. I'm still hoping for the best. And yeah, so I guess we'll start with skincare. I will make a note. I am breaking out a little bit today. I'm going to do a very basic look for me. I'm going to do just a dark smoky eye with a winged liner, lashes, and a nude lip. I've washed my face and that's it. So I go in with a toner, the CAUDALIE Vinopure toner, this one. And what this essentially does, it leaves my face, I use it on a round little cotton pad disc thing, in circular motions across my face. What this has been doing, it's supposed to like reduce the appearance of pores. I don't know about appearance, but it absolutely feels like my skin is very smooth to the touch. My eye cream that I just use the SUKIN Signature Antioxidant Serum. Now, I don't really know how much of this you're supposed to put on. I put it over and under my eyes. For my moisturiser, I have been using the HENRIKSEN Core Plunge Pore Remedy Moisture. And I am almost out of this, so I need to restock it, or I can just keep looking for other oil-free moisturisers. The other one that HENRIKSEN had was pretty great, and then they discontinued it. So we use this now instead. I have been finding, since I've been taking the flaxseed oil capsules, I need more moisturiser. My primer, I'm going in with the POREfessional primer. At some spots, like where it is a little drier, I do feel it kind of building a bit, but for the most part, this is really, really nice. I have a green color correcting concealer that I use on bigger nights to cover any redness. This one is just a small little pod. What do you call this? Anyway, it's by Ben Nye, and it's just gonna help with any of the redness that I'm not sure if the camera's probably picking it up, but my mirror absolutely is. I was using these products more when I was on set. I've only worked on maybe 2 short films, but this little product has lasted me for so long. So with my finger, I'm going to tap onto the product here. Sometimes I use a brush when I have like an overwhelming amount of redness, but I don't have that today. I'm not trying to hide any of the rosiness in my cheeks. I'm just trying to cover a lot of the breakouts that have happened. I know that creams do feel uncomfortable on the oily skin, but they are a thick concealer. It's not going to separate, and the lighting is horrible because it's overcast and rainy outside, but like I think it does okay. It does okay for a under foundation base. Foundation. I go in with the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12 hour, I'm pretty sure, foundation. It's a good foundation, I'm not gonna lie. It's mousse consistency. This is very lightweight. A very little amount of it goes a long way, and I like to apply this product with a beauty sponge because I don't like that very heavy full coverage look. It feels heavy. How I like to work my foundations is from the center outward. You know how it is, just kind of blend that out to your will. This foundation is medium to buildable coverage. So on a day like today, where I'm going out for the evening and I'll be back late, I will do 2 layers minimum, but usually my layers, once they exceed 2, it's concentrated, like on breakouts or redness or whatnot. And I do like to bring it down a little bit, but I never really need to because I've worked from the inside out. By the time it gets to my jaw, it's faded out pretty much anyway. But like I said today, because I do have the extra breakouts that I need to cover up, I have brought it down a little more. So these are the points that I like to highlight in my face. I try to conceal as less as I can for a couple of reasons. One, I'm really pale. So the more I conceal, the more ghost-like I look. But, you know, I like concealing. There are extra spots the foundation doesn't cover, and I don't like wearing highlighter because it looks like I'm wet. Sometimes I highlight down beneath the cheekbone as well, just to kind of refine that cheekbone a little more. And I guess to bring out my jaw as well. I don't like to bring that under highlight thing all the way down though, because again, with that triangle look, it makes me look very angry, very wild. I'll do it up to maybe here, and then I'll blend up and around. This is just Ben Nye translucent powder. We use this a lot on prosthetics and to set other things as well. It's a very nice lightweight powder. There is no color to it at all. Like a lot of transparent powders that I've been using from other brands, they seem to have like an olive undertone or a yellow, like a banana powder. This doesn't, which works for me. It's the best one that I've used. The Laura Mercier one I used for a very long time, and it was also really good. Very lightweight. But this one, it just lasts ages. Alright, next I'm going to go in with my bronzer, which is the NARS Laguna in matte. I go in with just a buffing brush. With my bronzer, I never fell into the trend that took it all the way down. Again, I have a very angled face, so I try to round it. I'll show you that much, and then I'll round it. Concentrate it just around my cheekbone here. I avoid going around the top parts of my head. I have a diamond shaped head. When I bronze the top part of my head, it makes it even smaller and I look more aggressive, wild, angry. So I do this in like circular motions, like swiping circular motions. I'll blend it out later. This is just where the concentrated color is. And I bronze a little under the jaw as well. Not too much. I take a bigger, fluffier brush. This one's by Real Techniques. I should have known that. It's the most common brush that everyone has. And I buff this out even more. With the residue from what I buffed out, I connect it. And I kind of blend it through the hairline as well. For my nose contour, I still go in with this. I don't really use all the different colors. I go out very as natural as I can. Because like I'm trying to dull back the angry in my face. I go in with like a small fluffy brush here. This one's by Lime Lily. Everything's rubbed off it. I've had it for years. I don't even know if Lime Lily make anything anymore. And I go in, I just kind of brush the bottom of it. There's a motorbike outside. I brush underneath it, up the sides, connect it to the eyebrow. Lately what I've been liking is squaring it off. Not so much bringing it to a point, but bringing it as a square. I don't know why. Like for now, I think it's cute. I don't mind that it looks a little wide. I'm not trying to make it narrow. I just kind of, I don't know. I think it's cute. And I go under my bottom lip. And that was it for bronzer. For my blush, I use bronzer. I use the Hourglass Ambient something. Again, everything has rubbed off the back. I've had this for so long. I've nearly hit pan. It's good, but I don't use it as a bronzer. I use it as a blush because it does warm up the face a bit, but not so much where it looks inauthentic. For my eyebrows, I may have to disappoint. I have eyebrows. I probably should have gotten them done, but I don't really spend too much time on my eyebrows. I do use my spoolie brush to kind of brush them into the shape that I'd like to have them in that day. This one needs therapy. And then I use the Benefit Gimme Brow. I bought the little size by mistake, but I use the Benefit Gimme Brow. And the powder I use is from the Naked Smokey palette. It's just this one here, Whiskey. And I go in with that. It's the closest thing. Again, I'm not a fanatic when it comes to brows. I always have had brows. And here I just kind of elongate it. And I'll fill in whatever I need to fill in. You know what the worst thing is? When your eyebrows aren't even, like, you know, sisters not twins. These aren't even sisters today. They're not even cousins. They used to be neighbours. They had a falling out and, you know, one of them filed a restraining order. Anyway. Cool. That's all that I do for eyebrows, really. I don't really care too much about eyebrows. As far as eyeshadow goes, I'm going to try and go as dark as I can today. But I'm using the Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate palette. And I'm basically going to be going in with, what are these colors called? Mousse, Pudding, Licorice, and then the coconut creme brulee, whatever it's called, coconut cream. Right, so just these browns. All of these are shimmers. I avoid shimmers. I avoid shimmers. I don't like them. We're not friends. We're not on the same team. I'm going in with the Real Techniques eye blender brush. There's like 3 of these ones. This is the slimmest one. And I'm just going to swipe this across the entire lid. It's a messy application to start, but the veins are covered. And then I'll do other things, like I'll bring it out. I'll shape the brow bone, the inner corner and stuff to make it a good base to smoke out the other colors, but it is mainly to cover the veins. The lash line is another thing I like to really smoke out. My eyes sit pretty high up on my face, and And when I blow out the bottom lash line, it kind of brings them down a little. Because I use a lot of blacks and browns and stuff and I make my eyes dark, it closes my eye. So it's always nice to sort of center what I can. And with the lightest color especially, like I don't really care what it ends up looking like because it's going to be covered and blended out better later. Should I do a smoky eye or should I do a classic eye? Alright, so now with the color put in, I'm going to go in with the same brush and just kind of concentrate this more on the lid. And kind of blend upward and outward. Because I have a semi-hooded eye, I'll close my eye, open it, and then it'll look light, like I haven't blended anything. Which really sucks in photos when it looks like you don't blend anything, but it's just your eye doing you dirty. And I end up bringing my darker shadows up higher than I need to. Well, not higher than I need to, but higher than most people need to. I wonder. When it comes to more concentrated dark, I go in with this pencil brush. It's again by Lime Lily. I have no idea the make. I don't even think they make it. And I'll go into the pit. I don't know what else to call this. The outer V. It's the pit. And then I'll kind of smoke it outward and then back under. And over wherever it needs to be smoked out. Okay, and I'm going in with put in again with the chunky pencil brush. And I'm making it more... Is the word that I'm looking for refined? Boldening it? I don't know how to explain it. I'm going back into mousse now and I'll try and blend. And then I'll blend in circles between the mousse and what's already on my eye, like the put-in that's already on my eye. Alright, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go into Licorice, which is the black of the palette. And I'm going to define that pit. Because I'm going to do a winged liner, I do want to blend that out nicely. So I've made a... I've made a chunky wing. And with this, with the same brush that I've been blending all my shadows with, I blend this in swipey motions up and around. And like in circles down here in the pit. And then I go in with the chunky pencil brush, do the same thing with Licorice. Just to kind of bring that together. The only issue I have with this palette is that the black is very... not as much black. Like in the Melt Cosmetics Gemini palette, for instance, that black is so strong. But I guess for the look we're doing today, we don't need super strong. I say that as I'm just going in with more black. Okay, at this point the black I'm only blending out with the blending brush, but I am applying most of it and tapping it, I guess. This is my highlight. It's a very matte cream color. And it's not there to draw any attention to itself. It's just there to, again, open up the eyes, make them a little bigger, and just above the brow bone. Normally I use the KVD tattoo liner, but I haven't had that for a while. I'm using the Rimmel London WonderINK liner, it's called. I typically like my eyeliners more brought straight. They don't really tilt up so much because you see this hood that I have here? Yeah. I'll make a dot here. And I'll connect the dots, essentially. So, my camera just ran out of memory. So I'm going to try and do this as fast as I can. Which means I'm probably going to do my lashes off camera. And then I'll come back and do the reveal with my hair. Hopefully this part of the video isn't too annoying and bad quality. God, would you believe me that it took 20 minutes to put on those lashes? My lashes did not want to stick today. Okay, I've gotten dressed, like I'm wearing a cowl top and a pair of black jeans. I'll put the accessories in later. Okay, I'm nervous as hell because like, I feel like it looks really raggedy. But I've never done this before. So I have no assurances. Okay, so carefully unraveling Oh my god, stop shaking. I've had so much coffee today. I'm an hour late. I mean, look, they're not playing for another, what time is it now? 8, 10, 11, 3 hours. But there are other bands that I want to see. So in Alex's video, she slowly, oh my god. I'm not even showing you, man. She slowly unravels her hair from these. I'm gonna have to do these at the same time. Slowly unravel. I'm so scared that it's gonna look trash. How did I wrap these up in a way where they are not unraveling? Okay, I'm gonna do this. Can I do this? Are we... Alright, the lighting is shit. It's 9 o'clock. Oh no, it's not. It's 8 o'clock. It definitely works. I am gonna have to get used to having curly hair now for the next couple of days. Okay, so I'm gonna go see if I can style this and make it look a little less messy. But this is the final look with my makeup. I hope I did an okay job. If you have any questions, please ask them below. I will list everything that I've used down below as well. And I might post a photo of what I look like and everything on Instagram. I might as well start putting my Instagram, my TikTok, my Pinterest, everything down below. But yeah, if you like this video, please give it a like and let me know what you want to see. Yeah, I'm so excited. Have a good night.